Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the silliest thing I saw this week, the Roughing the Passer edition, like week 6 Roughing the Passer edition, I suppose, but it's presented by Vuori, makers of some of the best clothing on the planet and some of the best clothing for the planet. I received an email from Vuori this week telling me about some of their new products, and what caught my eye was the Palisades rain jacket. I like it in chestnut. They got a couple colors here, but chestnut probably is my favorite. Check it out at vuoriclothing.com/Harris to get 20% off your first order. This might be my next order. It looks like an awesome jacket, so I think I'm going to pick one up. Check out vuoriclothing.com/Harris for 20% off your first order. That is VUORI, Vuori. So week 6 was one of the worst weeks I have seen in recent memory for roughing the passer calls. I'm not going to say that 100% of the roughing the passer calls were bad in week 6, but the majority of the roughing the passer calls in week 6 were bad, and I wanted to show you guys some of them. The first one we're going to start out with here is Carolina taking on the Los Angeles Rams, and Matt Ioannidis tackles Matt Stafford here in one of the softest roughing the passer calls I've seen this year. This makes the week 5 Tom Brady roughing the passer look like a bedtime story. And I don't know really what the NFL wants Ioannidis to do here. I mean, as he's falling with Stafford in his arms, he lets go with his left arm as to not throw him to the ground. So this is not a roughing the passer call. This is a bad call, and the ref should be fined for this call. That's how bad this call is. Our next roughing the passer that wasn't really a roughing the passer call would take us to Los Angeles, and Bradley Chubb here gets a good run at Justin Herbert, and Chubb really can't do anything to get out of the way of touching him. Chubb doesn't even take Herbert to the ground here. He just kind of runs into him and holds him up, which again, if we're trying to protect quarterbacks, I understand that. This is not roughing the passer. This is being as nice to the passer as gravitationally possible. And we're going to stay here in LA, but it's the other side of the ball here where we have Russell Wilson getting a pretty nasty shot. And I thought, if you hit the quarterback in the legs, that's roughing the passer. It isn't, actually. If that blocker is pushed or blocked into the quarterback, that is not a roughing the passer call. Here it is in the rule books. I'm showing it to you guys now. It reads, a rushing defender is prohibited from forcibly hitting in the knee area or below a passer who has one or both feet on the ground, even if the initial contact is above the knee. It is not a foul if the defender is blocked into the passer and has no opportunity to avoid them. And as you can see, our boy Fox here is blocked directly into Russell Wilson. He has no opportunity to avoid this. This is, again, not a roughing the passer call. I think you guys are going to see a theme here of these are not roughing the passer calls. And maybe my favorite quarterback reaction to these roughing the passer calls comes from the Minnesota-Miami game and Kirk Cousins crying for a call. Kirk gets hit here decently, goes to the ground, but you get to see he goes, yo, to the ref. Like, I don't know, like the ref's his friend from college, but also like, hey, give me a call here. As you can see on the All-22 film here, this guy's blocked right into Kirk Cousins. He's pushed directly into Kirk Cousins. He barely even touches Kirk. Gives him a little bit of love, but nothing crazy. And Kirk Cousins, as he falls down, is instantly, give me my roughing the passer call. All right, for these next 2 plays, let me know in the comments below if you guys think these are roughing the passer calls or not. This first one I think is absolutely not a roughing the passer call. Number 43 gets a nice jump here, kind of bumps into Geno. You can see after the play, after the flag's thrown, 43 is pretty confused. He doesn't know what he did wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong. On the replay, we can see they bump face mask to face mask, which is not a penalty. If 43 here lowers his head or tries to take Geno to the ground or push him, something like that, those would all be roughing the passer calls. Nothing like that happens here. He's not malicious. He doesn't violently hit him or anything. He just kind of bumps into him like, I was in the air. Now I've hit you in the face. Move on with our lives. This isn't a penalty, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you think it's a penalty. I don't think it is. But we might have something to debate about on this next one. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it might be a good roughing the passer call. You can see Matt Ryan kind of gets slapped in the face here. It's kind of a continuation. You can see the defender puts his left hand up to try to block the ball and then continues into Matt Ryan's face mask and just slaps him, basically just slaps him, slaps an old man around, which isn't very nice. I think you could call it here. Some people on Twitter said this was a horrible call. I'm sure that they for sure weren't Jacksonville fans, but they said it was a horrible call. I think you could debate here on this one. You're putting hands to the face pretty unnecessarily, kind of being a jerk, but also you're playing football, so maybe this isn't a penalty. I would like to hear from you guys in the comments if you guys think it's a penalty. Thanks for watching the video. I wanted to say thanks for watching the video this week, but this is 2 this week, so maybe this will be a trend. We can make 2 a week, or 3 a week, or 4, who knows. But thanks for watching this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Special shout out to Justin Air. He asked for more of these, so we made more of them. So if you guys would like more, let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see covered. I will break down just about anything football related.
Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.